Before I begin my intro with this video, I would first like to say Happy New Year, everyone. 2026 is certainly going to be a vast improvement over 2025. Because I'm going to be honest, 2025 was pretty much a nothing year for me. Sure, it did have its moments in my... It sure did leave some pretty impactful moments, but not much compared to 2024 by any means. By that I meant just by that I mean just meeting meeting celebrities face to face for the first time, like Charles Martinet, Tara Strong, Dave Willis, and being introduced to freaking Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But I'm getting way too ahead of myself. I digress. Happy New Year, everyone. Let us begin with a brand new upload to this channel in 2026. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, episode number 2. That I really scuffed that. I'm so sorry. But anyway, hello everyone, JBA049 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, episode number 2. Very interesting that this game features a gallery of unlockables that is awarded to you as you make progress in the game. At least it's not microtransactions. Also, the credit system is completely abolished and just in favor of just simply playing the game. Interesting. Alright, let us begin. Yes, I made a second save file to not only re-experience the intense as all get out outset of this game, and also to, to uncover things that I might have missed in the beginning of the game. And it turns out there was. You can actually talk to every single Federation soldier that you see in the battleground. The battlefield. Which is interesting. Just like a little homage to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. And each one has their own distinct personality, which we are going to encounter as soon as we enter inside this celestial tower of history. I'm going to be honest, the art direction in this game blows me away. I cannot stress this enough. This architecture that I'm looking at is genuinely astonishing, and I cannot wait to see what's inside. Let's begin. Let's hope to God that the foster kittens would just learn to fucking behave as I'm recording this. Right. Press X to activate the scan visor. What is this? Local database contains no matches for this device's materials and technology. Energy signals detected coming from the central section. Oh, there's another item. There's another object here. What is this? Analysis implies this is a mechanoid variant. Local database contains no matches for its materials or technology. Okay, let's go stand in between it then. Main computer. Main computer of the planet. No creature, I am not hostile. I mean no harm unless you harm me. It's insisting that I follow it. Where is it taking me? Obviously inside the Chrono Tower, but... do I get my psychic abilities right off the bat? Or is it something that I accidentally inherit? I'm guessing it's the latter. There's an autosave. I don't like that. Autosaving in Metroid Prime 4. I wanted there to be like some fancy save station technology, but I guess they just abolished that in favor of that little feature. But there was no lore to that thing anyway. It was a very fun and entertaining interaction. The technology used to construct this device cannot be identified. Local database contains no matches. You definitely have me intrigued. Computer that the floating computer device that I completely forgot the name of in Halo 1 and Halo 2. That's what you remind me of. I'm in the middle of Halo 2, and it's a significantly better game over the first. Analysis implies the sensor is part of a device made with unknown technology. Local database contains no matches for its function, operation, or effect. Statue of the local species. Local race. Statue of an unknown species composed of an unknown material. Local database contains no matches for the material's geometric signature. Huh? That just appeared out of thin air. Formed instantaneously using an ore with an unknown geometric signature. A current of unidentified energy runs along its surface. I'm just gonna go slowly approach. Because I don't know if I'm being led to prosperity or doom. It looks to be Maybe it's doom. It's doom, isn't it? It looks like doom. Analysis applies to the slot for storing a mechanoid. Local database contains no matches. What is this? An android created using an unknown technology. Contains no matches, no energy signals detected. And what is that? It's out of scanning range, it looks like. Am I allowed to approach? Yes, I am. An android created using an unknown technology. Analysis implies that it's outside of its default configuration. Am I being tested of my hostility? Obviously, I can't open that up. Now supplies with an unknown hologram technology. Used to construct this device cannot be identified. Why do I get the feeling this is some sort of testing grounds for my psychic abilities that I'm about to acquire? Well, it looks like I can't enter in here regardless. Huh? Oh, well, okay, this is fancy. It's deeper inside this tower. Wherever it's must be some sort of cosmic army. There's that android again. It's like, there you go, you completed your first test. Of how many? What are you even doing? Okay, I'll just follow it. Or not? Wait, there it is, right there. Isn't this where I left? Oh, I know this is no wait. This is a completely different room. Or not? I don't know what's going on. You're not being very concise with what you... Oh, okay. So I shoot you to open up the bridge. Little hint would have been nice. Giant statue of an unknown species made of an unknown material. Energy is gathering at its forehead. Okay, so I am supposed to fire at it to interact with these devices? Huh? Am I somehow what the fuck? Am I in the Regal Ancestral Spirits Arena? Or Renala? What am I... What is going on? I guess I'll just follow the light. Huh? Olympics? No, that's not the Olympics. It's a different species. They seem to be welcoming. Very much so. Am I trapped within my own mind? Is this a dream? Yep, so right off the bat, I acquire the psychic abilities, it seems like. But why? That's oddly shaped like an octolith. I knew it. Savior. We give you this. It's about as generic as it gets with the chosen one. With the chosen one cliche. Psychic crystal acquired. Releases the latent psychic powers residing within you and enables interacting with psychic technology using your visor. Then again, I'm one to talk, considering I'm a huge fan of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes that follows the exact same blueprints and, you know, steps leading to chosenry. That's not even a word, but then again, this one could be different. I'll give it a chance. Press A/ZR to fire a psychic beam. Press X to switch to the psychic visor. Okay. I will... Oh, wait, never mind. I guess I can't... I guess I can't press minus to access the inventory screen. Press X to switch to the psychic visor. Hold Z... What the fuck? Whoa! Holy shit! This is something. Oh, so basically it merges both of my visors into one. I can use the psychic visor and the scan visor simultaneously. That's cool. Statue made of umazonite, depicting a lemurne. Its forehead has a crystal design. Subject identified as a priest able to manipulate psychic energy. Statue made of umaz. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced umazonite, depicting a lemurne. It will activate if the chosen one meets its gaze while standing on a teleporter. Its energy has been claimed. Lemurne Teleporter connects Chrono Tower to an alternate dimension containing the Lemurne Holy Ground, activated via the linked Lemurne statue. That's a huge object to scan. Psychic Assembler forms objects by bonding ore molecule nanomachines floating throughout the environment, operated using psychic energy. Proper scan with the bridge. Bridge made of ore molecule nanomachines bonded by psychic energy. The psychic assembler appears to react to guardian commands or Lemurne telepathy. This is extremely trippy. Chrono Tower Gate. Disassembles and reassembles in response to psychic energy. Its front and back sides both react. However, there are one-way versions as well. What the fuck? I recognize that sound effect. That is strikingly similar to Gandreida's abilities. That is very similar to it. Either that or it might be a reused asset. But still, that threw me off a little bit. It's the exact same sound effect. I doubt Gandreida has any freaking connections to the Lamorn race. That's a possibility. Never say never. Alright. Finally gifted. I've finally been bestowed the gift of knowledge. Cybot. Androids built by the Lamorn to aid in everyday life. Operated via telepathy. Modified to face the Griever threat after the Great Tragedy. Standard loadout includes a beam cannon and hover thrusters. Other loadouts include specialized equipment such as missiles and shields. Meanwhile, what is this? Elevator to Chrono Tower Pinnacle enabled. Touch the hologram to activate. Let me just turn everything gray first. Use the psychic energy from Chrono Tower to ascend and descend, operated by touching the hologram. Okay, so my rate of regression is just like, clear a certain objective, and when that objective is completed, I ascend higher into the tower and fight Silex. I don't know. Cybot. Androids created by the Lamorn and controlled via telepathy. Currently set to inactive mode. No energy signals detected. Can I switch beams, or is it permanently into the psychic beam? Okay, guess we're going up. This is a very enigmatic and quite honestly eerie greeting that I'm gifted here. Where is the nearest Lamorn? Where's the nearest living Lamorn that I can talk to? I suppose that's him. Welcome. I am Chatoyant Vooloon, the last surviving priest of the Lamorn. You are the chosen one foretold in the ancient prophecy. We, the Lamorn, will cease to exist. However, by preserving our history and knowledge for the future, the Lamorn spirit will keep on living. Chosen one, carry out our legacy from this planet Viros to a new world. That is your mission and the last hope of the Lamorn. The Master Teleporter is located in the pinnacle above us. It is needed to journey to a new world. To use it, you must first collect 5 keys. I shall mark the key locations here. Chosen one, first travel to our temple. Touch this ball of light. What is it? Teleportation field generated by psychic energy. Their creation was a skill unique to Lamorn priests. Contact instantly transports objects to the location designated by its creator. Sculpture housing traces of psychic recordings. The priest's recorded thoughts are viewable only by those with the necessary abilities. Playback unavailable. Is it an energy transfer module? Well, it's definitely transferring some form of energy to allow me to instantaneously warp to any location I want. Or what... I forgot his name. The Lamorne priest wants. Art direction is still very mind-blowing, gotta say. Was that a loading screen, or was that the entire cuts? Oh my god. Let it officially commence. This is why I got this game. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to explore every single trace of life and learn more about my surroundings. Let's begin learning. Ancient Lamorne Stone Gate, composed mostly of Umozonite. Its curve and cross-sectional consistency suggests precise machining. It leads to Soul Valley. Oh, that's the name of the desert. Meanwhile, my destination is way over there. Fury Green Garden of Remembrance. All right, let's go. Tablet here. To Lamorne. Oh, it's lore. To Lamorne, headed for the Temple of Memory. Gaze deeply, listen carefully, calm your mind, and take the first step here. The first steps. To my Lamorne brethren, you are welcome in this sacred land, full of greenery and life. Visit the Temple of Memory. Kneel at its altar, and honor all those who came before. The thoughts, wishes, and dreams of our people come together at the base of the sacred tree. We hope one day that the bounty reaches far and wide. Excerpted from the first slate. Lamorne lore. Slowly being guided to my destiny, it looks like. Plant morphology. Lysocask. The thin skin layer of this fruit contains a low viscosity and highly nutritious liquid. A strong impact will break the skin and scatter the pungent contents. Immersion on the heads-up display is still here. Sicklefly. A dragonfly subspecies with scissor-like jaws and a single compound eye, travels in swarms and feeds on compost, mold, and fungi. A dragonfly subspecies is adapted to hot and humid environments. They have large scissor-like jaws and a singular compound eye. Their four long wings and evolved musculature make them very capable flyers, and by using winds and air currents, they can remain airborne for long spans of time. They form swarms consisting of several dozen members and move in a group when searching for food, primarily compost, mold, and fungi. Very pure water is essential for larval survival, with spawning grounds most often found along freshwater shores. The larvae subsist on aquatic plants and moss during development. I still really wish I could have a full-scale model of everything that I scan, but I guess that not everything was meant to see the light of day. And I can't even tell if that's something that's highlighted yellow or if it's just part of the fauna. Mireworm, mollusk found in riffle habitats, imitates plant life to lure in and feed on small insects but retreats underground if they sense danger nearby. Mireworms are invertebrate mollusks that live in small groups, primarily in shallow freshwater and boggy areas. They possess long, slender bodies and will often emerge from their burrows in search of prey. They do this by swaying gently, appearing as vegetation and emitting a sweet odor from their heads that mimics plants, lure in small insects. They use the mandibles at the tip of their head to grab their prey and then swallow them whole. They are highly vigilant, quickly retreating into their burrows if they sense danger. They are incapable of migration, spending their entire lives in their original burrows and dying if the water in their habitat is depleted. Well, it sucks to be a frickin' mireworm then. Huh? Oh. That's just the reticle. Arthropod morphology, red relic ant. Primarily eats leaves from broadleaf trees, using its rear pincers to carry them. Forms a line with nestmates when traveling. Euros is certainly filled with life. Surprisingly, none of them appear to be hostile either. They're all passive and peaceful. The orang crane, large avian creature that primarily feeds on fruit. Overdeveloped chest muscles allow it to fly for days without rest. Orang cranes are large birds that have adapted to hot, humid environments. They prefer to feed on fruit, sometimes forming large flocks and traveling 1,000 kilometers or more in search of it. To endure such long, continuous flights, they develop powerful chest muscles. They are quick to flee from enemies and predators, and they rely on their exceptional hearing to warn them if danger is nearby. Their ears run along the sides of their head, and the protuberances near the ears help them regulate their body temperature. Oh. Ancient statue carved from a single stone. Analysis implies that surface cracks were caused by a strong impact. Item detected within. Okay. Is it something that I can access? It does not appear to be. Unless... Why does it have the same sound design as Gendrada's shockwave attack? Whoop. Didn't mean to disturb you there. I don't know if there was anything I could scan. Fiber deformity. A small fungi variant that typically forms on the bark of a tree possesses a bioluminescent glow due to an internal oxygen reaction. You're saying? Is this a mireworm too? Must be something different. Shimmer strap, variant of terrestrial crustacean parasites that live on wood surfaces. It is immobile and primarily consumes sap. The tip of its tentacle is a luminous organ. Shimmer straps are terrestrial crustaceans evolved to live parasitically fixed to a single location. Anchored to tree bark, they grow by absorbing nutrients such as amino acids, protein, and sugars from sap. Lacking eyes, they explore their environment by extending a feeler with a bioluminescent organ at its tip through an aperture in their shell. Able to sense its own light emissions, the feeler will attract into the shell if it senses danger, closing the aperture in the process. Shimmer straps live as long as their host tree remains alive, with some specimens found to be hundreds of years old. Is it something that I can kill? It looks like it is. Well, so much for an elongated lifespan. Giant spiral. Vegetation primarily found in trees and caves. Its leaves extend in a spiral and display a response to any impact stimulation. In other words, it's just a plant door. Very fancy looking plant door. I'm impressed. Glister beetle, a beetle possessing bioluminescence. As a species, they tend to group together, emitting considerable light and making themselves easy to spot by predators. Glister beetles are insects that have been classified as beetles due to their rigid forewings. They possess an internal photophore and are known for their extremely docile disposition. They tend to gather in groups and share feeding grounds, using the mandibles on their head to peel away bark and harvest the sap beneath. Chemical reaction of photoproteins and enzymes allow them to emit light from the photosphere in their abdomen. They use this luminescence as a means of communication within their groups, but when several of them are emitting light at once, it also makes them easy to spot by predators. Basically just ladybugs then? Nah, not really. What is that? Homing spore. Float morphologies. Sporangium of a gas spore floats in the air and senses the heat of nearby organisms. If threatened, it will extend thorns, approach, and then explode. Literally just Preed, Puffer, and okay, Preed, Puffer, what was the other one called again? Oh yeah, Bulls. Basically the Bulls, Preeds, Puffers of Prime 4. Okay. The sporangium that gas for, a type of mushroom, eject at regular intervals are called homing spores. They contain spores as well as a lighter than air gas mixture within their pouch-like structure. This gas allows homing spores to float in the air, waiting for creatures to approach. If they sense that creatures nearby, they will grow thorny tactile receptors across their outer surface and begin pursuing their target. If they make contact with their target, the internal gases instantaneously compress while the outer layer heats up, causing the gas to explode. How much damage does it do? Quite a lot. Uh-oh. And they're still after me, it looks like. It's obviously being expelled from something. If that's the case, I'm gonna go look around for it. Okay, maybe they just have maybe it's just a plant that simply has a mind of its own. Cute little beetles, I like them. Finally, actual beetle buddies that will never ever hurt me. Thank you, beetle buddies, for being beetle buddies. And not beetles from Metroid Prime that are pissed to see me every time when they see me. I say as I kill every single one of their family members in cold blood. I just wanted to see the effects, you know me. Fury Green. Please tell me Kenji Yamamoto is the composer of this game. That entire thing can be scanned. That's the tree. Sacred Tree of the Lemorn, age estimated at over 6 millennia. Analysis indicates it has absorbed and stored massive amounts of psychic energy. Oh my god, this is absolutely gorgeous. I never would have thought I would see the day to see so much more genuine, pristine detail in the backgrounds and the horizons in a Metroid game. Well, in a Metroid Prime game, I should say, because this is absolutely spectacular. I cannot wait to see the rest of the areas. There's another lore tablet. Let's go take a look. O Lemorn, gaze upward and behold the sacred tree, blessed by the temple of memory, a shrine that preserves and protects our memories and wisdom. From the first day we Lemorn set foot in this jungle, the sacred tree has been here. It bathes in the light breaking through the treetops, reaching high into the air, appearing to almost strain against the sky, yearning to carry the thoughts and feelings it holds ever higher. Open your heart and your mind to the sacred tree and become one with it. Excerpted from the second slate. What makes this tree so special according to Lamorne? What secrets does it contain? Why is Samus depicted as the chosen one according to this race? To save their dying planet and transport it to another location? Why is this planet in danger? Reptile. Glottogropper. Carnivorous reptiles that move using wings and powerful legs. They burrow underground to wait for prey, then emerge when they detect vibrations. Glottogroppers are carnivorous reptiles who primarily feed on other animals. They are ambush predators burrowing beneath the ground and waiting for prey to approach. When they sense their vibrations of prey through the ground, they will swiftly emerge to launch their sharp needles from their mouth. They have 2 extremely powerful legs, which they can use to launch themselves into the air, up to 3 times their own height. They can use their small wings to control their mid-air positioning, making it difficult for prey to track their movements. There we go. Definitely gonna need that, because I took quite a beating from those spores earlier. What is this? Epoxid. If it senses an approaching organism, it closes its petals and hardens to protect its ovaries. Well-formed of insect webbing, it is extremely elastic and durable and cannot be cleared with standard firearms. Highly flammable and removable using high heat weaponry. Interesting. So psychic is not the way to go. Are there any secrets that I'm missing in here? Does not appear to be. Uh-oh. Still trying to get the hang with the combat controls, honestly. I cannot wait to listen to the soundtrack in full. Whoa, that is a big plant. Root spur, a mobile tuberous root plant variant with an autonomic nervous system. They usually live in mud underwater and will surface if a creature draws near. Oops, wasn't done scanning it yet. If their territory is invaded, they will attack with their vines until the intruder is defeated or driven away. Despite its hard outer skin, even a single shot from a high-powered weapon can defeat it. Root spurs are tuberous root plants. They typically live below the water's surface in rivers and marshes or beneath the ground in bogs and will defend their territory from intruders. They have a thick, swollen stalk and also possesses an I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Autonomic, I'm pretty sure it's autonomic nervous system. If they detect an invader, they will emerge from hiding and attack by swinging the vine on top of their body around themselves until the threat withdraws. The fleshy stalk is covered in hard bark, making it exceedingly durable. However, explosives and high-powered weapons can still dispatch it quickly. Alright. It's a basic enemy, basic plant enemy. Why are you retreating? I guess it just got spooked in my presence. Never mind. Single charge shot wasn't enough to take care of it, it looked like. Solar flare from that gorgeous sun. I also really love of how the lighting on this sun of planet Veros is contrasted with the green colors around the environment to like reflect a yellow shine. That's really cool. Really beautiful. breathtaking. Sorry if I'm not talking much other than just reading all the entries from the scan visor. I'm just groveling in awe over how gorgeous this game is. Like, holy shit. Feels like a dream, a hallucination. Ancient purification site. Hold spiritual significance to visiting Lamorne. Structure collapsed due to an earthquake, blocking water flow. That's a homing spore, right? Whoa! So that's where they disperse from. This thing. The gas spore. The gas spore. Gas spore. Fungi variant. It's periostracum is extremely hard and cannot be destroyed with a standard beam, but it will open up to release homing spores. Gas spores are a type of mushroom that mainly inhabits hot and humid jungles, growing on surfaces like tree trunks or rock cliffs. Their periostracum. These are new words that I never even heard of before. What the fuck? Periostracum remain closed until a sporangium is generated, at which point the periostracum opens and ejects the sporangium into the air. The periostracum is extremely hard and cannot be destroyed with beam weaponry, but the soft tissues beneath the periostracum, which are exposed when a sporangium is ejected, are vulnerable to damage from beams or other weapons. Gas spore can be destroyed even while their periostracum is closed using high-powered weapons. Okay. So basically wait until it, like, ejects more spores. Bounces back. Okay. Wait for it to do anything. Or not. Okay. There we go. There we go, took care of it. Ruptured that not-so-fungi creature. Ancient Lamorne sculpture carved from a single stone. With identical dimensions to similar statues, a receptacle for a psychic mote is built into its forehead. This appears to be very important. Mote socket. Receptacle that takes a psychic mote. A spherical coalescence of psychic energy that acts as a key. Large Lamorne psychic lock. Psychic ability seal variant. Unlocked by placing psychic energy mote spheres into the receptacle. Alright. Let's put it to good use. Or perhaps I'm missing something. Wait. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go take a look at the inventory screen real quick. So basically what I'm getting at is that not only does it allow you to interact with, you know, devices with your psychic abilities, but the psychic visor is essentially an upgraded version of the scan visor. Like, as soon as you, like, step into the Chrono Tower and examine of what you're just, you know, just being led to, right off the bat, you are just, you know, bestowed an untold amount of wisdom. Samus just basically has, Samus's IQ rating just skyrocketed the very moment she just came into contact with Lamorne. Unlocks when its central center detects energy exposure, an explosion, or a concussive blast. Once unlocked, it will open when approached. Wait. Don't go! Oh no! I didn't mean to spook you. I wanted to learn more about this planet. They're probably... There's more than likely more than one nearby anyway. Huh? What the fuck? Oh, I'm materializing platforms with the psychic... Whoa! Okay. That's really cool. Psychic platform, formed by compressing psychic energy. Standing on them requires psychic boots. I suppose that makes sense. Because they're intangible. Psychic platforms are ethereal formations of compressed psychic energy. They are formed when a psychically capable individual condenses a cloud of dormant psychic energy into a usable surface. As these formations are not fully physical, they are impossible to stand on without wearing psychic boots. Psychic platforms function as a group. When one is materialized, its group follows suit. Nice. That's really cool. And my lord, the visuals of this is very intense, if I had to be honest, but at the same time, it's really cool looking. Just a gigantic purple haze choking the just choking the HUD. Mechanoid Scout Bot emits ultrasonic waves from overhead to detect and map the positions of valuables in the area. An electric shock will activate it. Wait, I'm supposed to... Scout bots were created during the machine era to find precious resources. Once deployed to an assigned area, they perform scans using ultrasonic wave reflection. The data is then fed to a link map displaying the location of mineral deposits and other valuables. Most scout bots were left to weather the environment, and due to natural degradation, may no longer function. Well, I don't want to mess with it too much, but this activates it. Okay, so ultrasonic wave. Wait. An electric shock will activate it. So I need like some sort of a beam that produces electricity. Okay. Beautiful chimes. Uh-oh. That's a new enemy. Bristlewort, carnivorous plant variant covered in a hard shell. When it senses a threat, it will open its shell, angle itself toward its target, and launch thorns. Bristlewort are carnivorous plants capable of moving around using their 6 legs. Their outer shells are impervious to beam attacks, though explosives can damage them. These sturdy shells are heavy, impairing the bristlewort's ability to move. As a result, they tend to attack from a distance, only opening the shell when prey is detected. Once the shell is open, Bristlewort quickly rotate, launching sharp thorns in all directions before closing to generate new thorns. Okay, so it's similar to the Seed Burster. Actually, no, not Seed Burster. What was the name of that enemy in Metroid Prime? It's not the Seed Burster. That's from Prime 2. That's the, oh god, it's been so long. It's like, it's been a year. It's literally been a year since I last played Metroid Prime. It'll come back to me. If not, I'll just provide a caption here. Yeah, thanks. Once the cells open, Bristlewort quickly rotate, launching sharp as a target, blah, 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 blah. Thanks to the mineral composition of the thorns, Bristlewort can regenerate them indefinitely using photosynthesis. Staying at a distance also helps them protect their internal organs, which are exposed and vulnerable even to beam attacks while the shell is open. Oh! So it's a plant-animal creature. This must be something special. Plant morphology. Coneberry, male form of a plant that continuously emits pollen. The pollen is uncommonly light, enabling it to float for long durations with very little airflow. Green Fury. I'm not detecting any fury from this music whatsoever. What I'm detecting is paradise. like a lively, open, heavenly paradise. Oh my god, the chimes. It's so beautiful. Just taking it all in. Just take everything in. It's clearly the intention that Retro... I don't know if Retro Studios behind this just clearly had in mind. It's just like, let everything just become fully absorbed as you are immersed in this brand new world of exploration. It's certainly a sight to behold. Receiver and conductor for psychic energy linked to the gate. Normally closed, opens automatically upon receiving psychic energy from a linked sensor. Oh, that same creature before! Oh man, I missed it. It'll come back to me. Well, seems like the music just stopped. Chosen one, take the holy power in your hand. The path that you must walk lies beyond that door. Can you just call me Samus if you know that I'm the chosen one? Getting kind of annoying. Behold, the sacred relic that we, the caretakers of the sacred tree, have filled with refined energy. We offer it to the chosen one, who will one day visit this place. We ask that they take it in hand and use it as they please, and to seek out the sacred symbol, the lingering afterglow of our prayers. What god do they worship? Certainly something holy. Daylight reflector panel used to light the altar. The surface is 90% reflective regardless of the angle. What's this? Psychic glove. Works in combination with the psychic visor, enabling telekinetic control over psychic objects such as motes. So this is where it comes in effect. Psychic glove acquired. What does it look like? That's a really snazzy looking cutscene you created there. It's almost like as if that Samus is maintaining control over Metroid powers almost. But no, that's a separate timeline. This is Prime, not the main series. Psychic glove acquired. Enables remote manipulation of psychic motes and psychic objects. They can be manipulated with R and R. Left and right, up and down. Okay. Okay, sure. Aim at the mote and hold ZL to grasp it. Aim at and release ZL to throw a mote into it. Fancy. Very fancy. Hey, we got that jiggle back. Yes, let's go. I'm so stoked. Ah, great. Something tells me that I'm going to get the high jump boots very early on in the game. Also, I feel like this will be a good stopping point for this episode. A lot of magnificent sightseeing to absorb and just fully take in Planet Vuros, and I'm really loving this introduction so far. It started off extremely batshit intense, completely out of nowhere, unrehearsed, spontaneous, impromptu, whatever you want to call it. Just no one expected that to happen for an introduction. Samus certainly didn't. Samus certainly as hell didn't expect it. And then everything just becomes calm. A calm before the storm type of approach. It's very delicate, relaxing, and just like you've stepped into a new paradise. That is something that is extremely rare and literally never happens in the Prime series. Because this planet is alive. I absolutely love how alive this planet is. It's not decayed. It's not barren of life. It's not corrupt. I mean, from the looks of it, anyway. It's just mesmerizing. Like you've discovered and like you discovered a brand new part about yourself. And wondering if it's all you that's doing it, or if it's all just in your head. Can't believe on how much they managed to encapsulate that very feeling so well. Just for this delicate tour of green fury. But why is it, what's the fury even mean? Guess I'll find out more in the lore. And in the next episode. So, without further ado, that will have to include the end of this episode of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you again in the next one. This is GBA049, signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. If I'm able to save, that is. Time since last save was 20 minutes ago. Then again, I was taking my own sweet time just examining everything, but it's nothing too much of it's nothing too much that I've lost. So yeah, that'll have to do. And I will also certainly use the amiibo when the opportunity presents itself. And look at the names of each area too. Well, that being said, see ya. Also, I'm pretty sure Mackenzie Miles is like literally right ahead. So let's give him a chance, shall we? I know I will.